I'm a minute late, sorry about that. There's Pauline Kelly Melia. Oh, yeah. We have an echo here. What is going on now? I think it's, why is it doing that? Let me think. This is really weird. Does that stop now? Yes, yes, we have it now. It's playing back through Twitch, and I'm hearing it a few minutes after. It's there's no live feed on Twitch. Why is that? Oh. Hello, hello, anybody there? Oh, this is all very confusing. Yeah, I'm hearing back what's being played through Twitch in my headphones, and it's really kind of weird, but that's stopped now because I've muted it. Holy Nick Kelly can hear me. Good, good. Anybody else out there? Anybody else in TikTok? Let me update this here. Can I see anything? Just give me a minute now, folks, till we get started here. I should be going live now on TikTok. Oh, where am I? Yes, I'm live. I appear to be live. There I am. Yay! We're live on TikTok. Where's my comments now? Do I click on that video there to get my comments up? Aha, there I am. Anybody here? Aha, I can see it all now. Yeah, this is cool. Let's stay back from in front of that microphone. Anybody else here? Hello, Pauline. Hello. We're here. We're on the go. We're starting anyway. We're on the one road. Oh, there's Jimmy Jackson. Or Jimmy Jemison. How are you, Jimmy? I have it set up better than this time than last week. I can see people chatting now, and I can. Jimmy is here. Hello, Connor. Connor's there too on TikTok, I think. Or is he on Twitch? What are we singing? We're just start. We're going to do a song. As down the glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode I, ere armed lines of marching men in squadrons pass me by. No fives did hum, nor battle drum did sound its dread tap too, while the Angelus bell or the levee swell rang out through the foggy dew. Right proudly high over Dublin town they hung the flag of woe. Was better to die 'neath an Irish sky than a silver stood bar. And from the plains of royal Mead strong men came hurrying through, while Britain Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns fired hell into the foggy dew. Was Britannia bad our wild geese go? A small nations might be free, but their lonely graves are by Sylva's waves, or the shores of the great North Sea. Oh, had they died by Pearse's side, or stood with Colbrew, their names we will keep where the Fenians sleep, beneath the shroud of the foggy dew. So back through the glen I rode again, though my heart with grief was sore. I parted then with valiant men I never would see more, and the world it gaze in deep amaze at those fearless men but you, who bore the fight that freedom's right might shine through the foggy dew. I was born in a Dublin street where the royal drums were beat, and those loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night when me father come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out for this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Howdy, IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come, let us hear you tell how you slammed the great Parnell when you taught him well and truly persecuted. And where are the sirs and jeers that you lowly let us hear when our England grew, when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come, let us hear you tit. Come, tell us how you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2, like the Zulus they had spears and bow and arrow. And how bravely you faced the one with your 16-pounder gun, and you're fighting them natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. And how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Now the time is coming fast, and I think them days are here. With English shining heels to run before us. And if there be a need, with our kids we'll sing Godspeed with a verse or two of Dominic Bean's chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. And how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. From the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Thank you very much. Oh, we've a good crowd in here now. many have we got? It's hard to see. What's happening on Twitch? There's not much happening on Twitch. It's all happening on TikTok, it seems. Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't actually sing Bohemian Rhapsody because I'm a ballad singer myself. But I know someone who does. I know who requested that song. She that cannot be named. She that cannot be named. We're gonna go carry on singing a few tunes here now because you get bogged down looking at text and all this kind of stuff. What's happening there? Aaron Levine. Connor, we'll do that for you later on. Before we finish up tonight, we do Aaron Levine. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I go to Clyde and I mourn and weep, but satisfied I never could be. I write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 times. I love my love, and it's well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I could be as one. For black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. Thank you very much. Is it pre-recorded? I beg your pardon. It is not pre-recorded. Is that your name? No, it's all live. Another lefty guitar player. Yes. Power to the people. Power to the lefties. Who's that? That's Luffy. Can't read. Rocky Road to Dublin. We have 670,000 views now on our Rocky Road to Dublin video here on TikTok, which is amazing. It's brilliant. The audio is a little echoey, is it? It is. What can I do about that? I don't know what I can do about that, Arwen. I've done everything I can to try and rule out echoes. It's just one of those things. What can we do? It doesn't sound echoey in my headphones, but I don't know. It could be your phone. I don't know. Right, you want the Rocky Road to Dublin? We do the Rocky Road to Dublin later, or we do it now? Do a vote. Do an online poll. Who wants the Rocky Road to Dublin now? Do it now, says Arwen. Pauline says do it later. Yeah, I think we do it last. We leave it to last. There's plenty of time anyway. No, please. No, we can't do it now. It's getting all the, we have to wait. We have to hold on to the good stuff for as long as we can. What can we do instead? We could do a different one because it sounds a little bit like Rocky Road to Dublin. It's called The Hot Asphalt. I don't know if you ever heard it before. It's a Luke Kelly song. He does it in a similar kind of a vein. It does a cappella. So we will do the Yale Triangle. That's a good idea as well. We do the Yale Triangle now. Here we go, right? The Yale Triangle. Y'all have to join in on the chorus, right? So here we go. Hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal to begin the morning. The squirrel was bawling, get up, ya bowsy, and clean up yourself. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And a lag lay sleeping, a big Gussie was creeping, as I lay there weeping for my girl Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And the wind was sighing, and the day was dying, as the lag lay crying in his prison cell. And the old triangle When jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal, up in the female prison, there are 75 women. There's among them I wish I didn't dwell, and the old triangle. When jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal, all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Thank you. It's weird having no reaction here. It's just silence when you finish the songs. It's weird. Anyway. No, he will not play Fane. Men Behind the Wire. Play Behind the Wire. Men Behind the Wire. Ah, here we go. That's a good song. Rory Noonan, fair play to you. This is for Kneecap, yeah. Anyone see Kneecap coming out of the courtroom in England today, or in London? They are a pretty cool bunch of guys. Fair play to them. This is for Kneecap. It's called Men Behind the Wire. I have to remember what key I do it in. Armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Through the little streets of Belfast, in the dark of early morn, British soldiers came a-running, wrecking little homes with scorn. Heedless of the crying children, dragging fathers from their beds, beaten sons while helpless mothers watched the blood flow from their heads. Armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Not for them a judge or jury, or indeed a crime at all. Being Irish means we're guilty, so we're guilty one and all. Round the world the truth will echo, Cromwell's men are here again. England's name again is sullied in the eyes of honest men. Armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Armoured cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man must stand behind the men behind the wire. Come on, let's the next verse. Go on. Oh, Father, why are you so sad on this great Easter morn, when Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born? Oh, son, I see in memory of far-off distant days, when being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. From hill and firm, the call to arms was heard by one and all, and down the glen came brave young men to answer Ireland's call. Long years ago, we faced a foe, the whole brigade and me. And side by side, we fought and died, that Ireland might be free. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. So now, me boy, I've told you why on Easter morn I sigh. For I recall our comrades all from far off days gone by. Where are the men who fought in Glen with rifle and grenade? May heaven keep the men who sleep from the ranks of the old brigade. Sing it up, you ready? Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Up, kneecap, up. Come on, boys, fair fucking play to you. I was so happy to see that video footage of them coming out of that courthouse today. It was fucking brilliant. and English people shouting Chucky air laugh. English fucking accents, it was amazing. Fair play to you. Kneecap, fair fucking play to you. Oh, what have we got here now? Play the Fields of Athenry or Ireland's Call. No, Ireland's Call. No, I don't think so. Fields of Athenry, we can do the Fields of Athenry. How many have we got in here now? How many's in the room now on the TikTok? Gar, class, fair play to you. Thanks, Gar. Kevin Rooney, play the Fields of Athenry. Yeah. We do the Fields of Athenry. We do the slow version or the faster version. I prefer the slower version, actually. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. You ready? Sing it up. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By lonely harbour wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebel, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Sing it up now, you ready? Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. Well, she lives in hope and praise for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Lord, I love fields of Athenry. B minor. Where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you very much, folks. How are we getting on here? What are we saying? Ireland's Call. Belfast Boy, I don't know Ireland's Call. Don't know the words of it. So I could learn it for you and we'd do it some other time. Who else is here? Dublin Girl. Yeah, we'll have to do Dublin Girl, won't we? Kevin Rooney. Who's Kevin Rooney? Kevin Rooney. Don't know that name. That name is familiar. Play some originals. Okay, we're getting some calls to do some original songs. This is a song called Boots on the Ground. It's an original song. It's about the genocide that's unfolding in Palestine. I wrote this about 2 years ago now, so it was about the situation 2 years ago. And it was bad enough then, but it's nothing like the situation is now. It's just a fucking horror story. So, this is called Boots on the Ground. It's an original song. You can find it on Bandcamp. If you go on brendanmelia.bandcamp.com, you can download my music there. And my whole discography is up on Bandcamp for download. Spotify is a waste of time because I don't make any money over. You understand? I have to try and make it. Oh, and don't be telling me about Brendan Media on Spotify. It's Brendan Media on Bandcamp we want. Bandcamp. All right, this is called Boots on the Ground. Hello, how are you? I'm kicking up the dust, treading on uneven ground. The rubble and the dust is all that's left as the bombs and the rockets rain down on our little Palestinian town. There's boots on the ground, they trample underfoot. All that is free and all that is good. Oh, but Daddy, what are we going to do when the soldiers, they come for me and you? When the soldiers, they come for me and you. Hello, how are you? I'm struggling to breathe in this new reality. They're grinding us down into the sand. They bulldoze our homes and burn our olive groves. They treat us like thieves in our own land. Yeah, there's boots on the ground, they're trampling underfoot. All that is free and all that is good. Ah, but Daddy, what are we going to do when the soldiers, they come for me and you? When the soldiers, they come for me and you. And the little kids of Palestine, they're dying now from sniper fire. Their innocence, it counts for naught, for the evil is always Satan's fault. Yes, the evil is always Satan's fault. Yes, there's boots on the ground, they trample underfoot. All that is free and all that is good. Ah, but Danny, what are we going to do when the soldiers, they come for me and you? When the soldiers, they come for me and you? And the little kids of Palestine, they're dying now from sniper fire. Yes, their innocence, it counts for naught, for the evil is always Satan's fault. Yes, the evil is always Satan's fault. There's boots on the ground, they trample underfoot. All that is free and all that is good, all that is good. Ah, but Daddy, what are we going to do when the soldiers, they come for me and you? When the soldiers, they come for me and you? When the soldiers, they come for me and you? Thank you very much. That was an original song. Paddy Pedro's Botany Bay. Botany Bay. Geez, I haven't sung that song in fucking years and years, man. What is it? Farewell, dear bricks and mortar. That one, yeah. I don't fucking know the words of that. I'll have it for you for next week, though. If you come back next week, I'll have it for you then. That's okay. That's all I can do. That was cool. Loved it. Thank you. Swarav. S-U, or how do you pronounce that? Swarav. Swarav. Sound good. Okay, Paddy. Rachel Duffy. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Yeah, we're better set up this week than we were last week. I couldn't see any of the live comments coming in. What's happening with Twitch? Twitch seems to be very dead, Pauline, whatever the story is. There's only two. There's probably just me and you in there. What happened? We lost Twitch. Oh, well, we have TikTok. We have our good friends here on TikTok. There's Damien Galvin. How are you, Damien? Do you want another original song? Will we do another original, or do you want a ballad? Dublin Girl. Okay, Dublin Girl for our one. This is a song I wrote about the night I met my wife. Paddy Penner, a ballad. We do a ballad after this, Paddy. Dublin Girl. We're going to do Dublin Girl now. This is a song I wrote about the night I met my wife. I was so drunk she thought I was Scottish. And was very disappointed when the next day when she discovered I was just an ordinary, boring Wicklow man. Arwen, get ready to cry. Not quite, it's not that corny now, Arwen, is it? Anyway, this is Dublin Girl. What did I get? I have to get me harp right. Hold on. We need to change the key of the harp. That's an E harp. Where's my fucking D harp? Oh. I don't know where the D harp is. Let's see. We can do it in A, I suppose. We can do it in A. The problem with a harmonica is you have to have the right key. You have to have a different key for... If the song's in a different key to your previous song, you have to change your harp to suit, or else play in all these complicated, weird positions that I can't do. So I'm stuck with changing the key of the harp. This is called Dublin Girl. Was fate that we met in that cheesy disco. I hadn't even planned going out that night. I was so shy I couldn't talk to a woman until I had 4 or 5 pints. And you were there in your Aslan t-shirt, and I saw the mischief in your eyes. Then we got twisted on whiskey and Guinness, a drunken, hilarious night. Dublin girl, you came out of nowhere and hit me like a runaway truck. Dublin girl, you were a most delightful accidental kiss and run. You were disappointed that I wasn't Scottish when we met the very next day. You were stuck with a boring old local, and by the way you were 40 minutes late. And there we were in your little white car, hungover and awkward and shy. And we got driving around Glendalough, the first day of the rest of our lives. Dublin girl, you came out of nowhere and hit me like a runaway truck. Dublin girl, you were a most delightful accidental kiss and run. Now we fast forward 26 years, and I'm still not Sean Connery. I have so much more white in my beard, the ginger it is fading away. Your grey hair, it really suits you. I swear you got busier every day. I remember how when your parents didn't like me, but you dug your heels in and you stood by me. Dublin girl, you came out of nowhere and hit me like a runaway truck. And Dublin girl, you were a most delightful accidental kiss and run. Dublin girl, you came out of nowhere and hit me like a runaway truck. Dublin girl, you were a most delightful accidental kiss and run. Kiss and run. Thank you very much. That's a real cheesy, corny song I wrote for my wife. It's nice though. Can we play the Black and Tans? Ronan, you just missed the Black and Tans. We did it with, what was that one? What was the song we did it with? The Foggy Jew. We did a fucking medley of the Foggy Jew and the Black and Tans, and you missed it. But we'll do it again before we finish, I promise. If you have to stay and watch though. Clap, clap. Thank you very much. Jerry, do you know any Jerry Cinnamon? I don't know who Jerry Cinnamon is. I'm old and uncool. The Wolf Tones, yes, we do a bit of Wolf Tones. We missed a bit of Wolf Tones there earlier on. What Wolf Tone song do you want? What Wolf Tone songs do I know? Wolf Tones. The Wolf Tones. What Wolf Tone songs? You could do the Streets of New York. Is that good enough, yeah? What do you think, Ronan? Streets of New York. I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. But there's fellas would cut you for the coat on your back, and the watch that you got from your mother. Thou take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and will you give that sweet note to me brother? By the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. And a phone call from America said send a lad over, and the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I spend my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and a smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you learn or you see, and you can bring it back home to make it easy on me. Well, we landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Every poor heart was jumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the Shore Parkway to the flatlands in Brooklyn, to me uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang You're as free as a bird. Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from Phil on the side. And all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. And I boarded a plane and I caught me a train, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. The kids know to use the correct knife and fork. And I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as we keep law and order on the streets of New York. La 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 Sorry, bit rough in places. We were losing the key there a little bit. I don't sing that song very often. It's a great song. It's actually the first song I ever sat down and tried to learn was That's on the Streets of New York. I was only 10 years of age. That's when it came out, 1981. It was a hit for them in 1981. Thank you very much, Ronan. Whiskey in the Jar. Whiskey in the Jar. DeMonto. DeMonto. That one's full of ideas. Whiskey in the jar. We do whiskey in the jar. You ready to sing? You ready to join in? Hello, Jory Marvin. How are you, man? As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier. Said, stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I took all of his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take that woman, for you know she tricked me easy. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Was early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and some take delight in the hurley and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I could find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if you'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than my own good sporting Jenny. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. With your ring-dum-a-doo-dum-a-da. Whack-full-a-daddy-o, whack-full-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey the jam. Thank you very much. What have we got now? Any plans or any ideas? I have a set list here, but I prefer to do requests. How many have we got on stream now, guys? I don't know what happened with Twitch, Pauline. We're not getting anybody on Twitch. The Monto. Okay, we do the Monto. We do a cappella. Well, if you got a wing, oh, take her up the ring, oh, where the waxy sing, oh, all that day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, give your man the order back to the K and take her up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take her up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. You heard a butcher Foster, the dirty old impostor, took his mutton, lost her up the Furry Glen. He first put on his bowler and he buttoned up his trousers and he whistled for a growler and he said, my man, take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. You heard the Zararusha and the King of Prussia landed in the Phoenix in a big balloon. They asked the Garda band to play the pole wearing of the green, but the buggers in the depot didn't know that tune. They went up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Both went up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. What's the next bit? You've heard the Dublin Fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozlers. They went and get the childer, 1, 2, 3. Marching from the linen haulers, one for Andrew Cannonball, and Vicky's gonna send yous all over the sea. So we'll go up to Monto, Monto, Monto. They both went up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. The Queen, she came to call on us, she wanted to see all of us, she that she didn't fall on us, she's 18 stone. Mr. Mead, Lord Mercy, says that's all you got to show to me. Why no, ma'am, there's some more to see. Pogue Mahone, but went up to Monto, Monto, Monto. We took her up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. It would be better with the guitar, wouldn't it? Keep it. Ever went up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Ever went up to Monto, Langaroo. Yes, it would be better with the guitar. What do we do now? Do something nice. We do this one. This is a song called January Man. It's a beautiful song. I love playing it. We'll take a request after this one, right? The January man, he comes around in woolen coat and boots of leather. The February man still wipes the snow from off his clothes and blows his hands. The man of March, he sees the spring and wonders what the year will bring, and hopes for better weather. In April rain, the man goes down to watch the birds come in to share the summer. The man of May stands very still to watch the children dance away the day. In June the man inside the man is young and wants to lend a hand, and smiles at each newcomer. In July the man in cotton shirt, he sits and thinks on being idle. The August man in thousands takes the road to watch the sun set by the sea. September man is standing near to saddle up another year, and autumn is his bridal. A man of New October takes the rein, and early frost is on his shoulder. The man in the November man, the man of New October takes the rein, and early frost is on his shoulder. The poor November man sees fire and mist, and wind and rain and winter air. December man looks through the snow, the lad 11 brothers know. We're all a little older. And the January man, he comes around again in coat and boots of leather, to take another turn and walk along the icy road he knows so well. And the January man is here to saddle up another year, and along the road forever, along the road forever, along the road forever. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful song. I love singing it. Pauline, who wrote that song? You reminded me last week who wrote it. What was his name? It's a Christy Moore song. Daniel My Bride. Oh, Daniel My Bride. Yes, I can play that. Another original song. Request for an original song. What key did we do it in? Can't remember. Yeah, I think it's... check we in tune. We still in tune. A bit sharp. Tune up, don't mind me, I have to tune this guitar without tune. Otherwise it's going to sound even worse than it does already. This is a song I wrote called Danu My Bride. It's about the environmental crisis that's happening at the moment. It's all been forgotten about since fucking Gaza kicked off. There's really not another word about the environment anymore, is there? But it's a fucking disaster. A fucking disaster. And all these wars and fucking bullshit are just going to make it worse. So this is a song I wrote. It's kind of from Mother Earth's perspective. Well, it's actually from the husband of Mother Earth. I invented this kind of male figure to be the husband of the Danu figure, the mother goddess, the mother of Mother Nature. So I invented this male entity to kind of try and defend her. It's called Danu My Bride. I'm the father, I am the one. I'm the fire of the setting sun. I'm the forest, I am the trees. I'm the wind that blows through the leaves. I made you from the earth and my realm, and now we rule the day that I did. You plunder and devour all you see. You've forgotten how to live in harmony. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The mother, she is calling. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The goddess Danu, my bride. The mother Danu, my bride. The day is drunk. Instead of the stench of chemical fume, I want my world to be in full bloom. Oh, you'll know you'll reap what you sow. Child of man, your sons are running low. Child of man, your sons are running low. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The mother, she is calling. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The goddess Danu, my bride. The mother Danu, my bride. The day is coming soon of lament, before you cover the world in cement. And you know you'll reap what you sow. Child of man, your sons are running low. Child of man, your sons are running low. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The mother, she is calling, and I hear her cry, don't let me die. The goddess Danu, my bride. The mother Danu, my bride. And I hear her cry, don't let me die. The mother, she is calling, and I hear her cry, don't let me die. The goddess Danu, my bride. The mother Danu, my bride. The goddess Danu, my bride. The mother Danu, my bride. Thank you very much. I don't know what happened to the harp on that one. Wrong key, I think. What are we going to do next? What are we doing next, folks? Dirty Old Town, someone wanted there, yeah? We do that. We do Bees Wing as well. It's a nice little medley. I am at my love by the gas yard wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the room. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled a spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make me a big sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gas yard wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Thank you. I was 18 when I came to town. They call it the summer of love. Burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job at a steamin' way down on Caltrum Street, and I fell in love with a laundry girl that was working next to me. Brown hair zigzagged around her face, a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. She says to me, can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll lose me mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. We were busting around the market towns, we were drinking down in Kent. We could think of pots and pans and nights wherever we went. We were camping down the Gowra, the walk was mighty good. She wouldn't wait for the harvest, I thought we should. We were drinking more in those days, our tempers reached a pitch. Like a fool I let her run away, and she took the rambling hitch. Well, last I heard she'd lived rough way back. I heard she got married once to a man named Romilly Brown, but even a gypsy caravan's too much like settling down. The rare thing, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love I'd stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. The last I heard she's living rough, way back in the Derby beat, with a bottle of white horse living in the pocket, a wolf found at her feet. And they say her roses faded, rough weather and hard blues. Oh, maybe that's the price you pay for the change that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way, and you wouldn't want me any other way, and you wouldn't want me any other way. Thank you very much. Time to rehydrate. It's really fucking hot tonight, isn't it? I'm sweating like a pig here. Thank you very much. Great call, great call. Cross and sword. No, I can't do cross and sword actually, because that's played on a banjo and uilleann pipes. So that's not going to work. What can we do? Hello, Daniel. How are you? We just did the old triangle about half an hour ago, man. Sorry. Any other requests? Black and Tans. Played it already, Arwen. Song for Ireland. That's a good idea. Song for Ireland. Can we pull off Song for Ireland, I wonder? Wow. I don't know if you pull this off or not. Talking all that. Oh, we might have that, all right. I need to get the words up. Hold on a second while I get the words of this up. And then we'll do Song for Ireland. So I always make a hames of the words of this song. There we go. Wait a second now. Hold on there, Daniel. Song for Ireland lyrics, there we go. Oh yeah, that's okay. Now, you ready? You can do this. You still there, Daniel? Come on. I think we have the right key too. Walking all the day. Sorry. Walking all the day. Their tall towers where falcons build their nest. Silver wing they fly. They know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black cat against the sky, where twisted rocks they run down to the sea, living on your western shore. Saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. Drinking all the day at tall towers where, drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play, telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the time away. Ah, you can't. Fucked it up. Hold on, let me try this again. Drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. Someone touched the bow, he played real, it seemed so grand and gay. Stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam, and found Atlantic bass, living on your western shore. Saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with old friends who try to make you stay, telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the night away. Watch the Galway salmon run, like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Ice living on your western shore. Saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I saw land where no man had to fight. Waking in your dawn, I I saw you crying in the morning light, saw blackhead against the sky, like twisted rocks that run down to the sea, living on your western shore. Saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. That was that was interesting, wasn't it, Daniel? Almost got it. Near it. I had the lyrics here. I couldn't scroll the lyrics and sing at the same time. What can you do? Near enough. Come My Little Son. I love that song. We're going to do that song next. It's another Luke Kelly song, the Motorway song. I don't know if you know it. You probably do. My little son, and I will tell you what we'll do. Undress yourself and get into bed, and a tale I'll tell to you. It's all about your daddies, a man you seldom see, for he's had to roam away from home, far away from you and me. Remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and the heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. Now when you fall and hurt yourself and get a feeling bad, it isn't any good to go running for your dad, for the only time since you were born he's had to spend with you. He was out of a job and he hadn't a bob. He was signing on the brew. Remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and the heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. Yes, sure, we'd like your daddy here. Yes, sure, it would be fine to have him working near our home and to see him all the time. But beggars can't be choosers, and we have to bear our load, for we need the money our daddy earns, our working on the road. Remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. in the cold and the heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. Remember, laddie, still your dad, and he'll soon be home to stay for a week or two with me and you, when he's built the motorway. For a week or two with me and you, when he's built the motorway. Thank you very much. Anybody else come in? How many have we got? Six people. Have we 6 people? 4,207k likes. Is that real? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Thank you, Oisin. Hello, Jeslyn. You're Arwen's friend, yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Sorav. Sorav. What's your real fucking name? Just tell me a real name. Fucking Sorav. Jeslyn. Thank you, Jeslyn. What are we going to do next? We're going to finish up after this song. I'm getting a bit tired. I'm old now. I get tired very easily. That is your real name. That is your real name. Swarav. Sarov. Oh, lovely. Okay. Where are you from, Sarov? Where are you from? Where are you listening from? There you go. Sarov. Where are you from, Sarov? Where are you listening from? I'm in the US, but ethnically Indian. Oh, lovely. Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining from the US. Yeah, fair play to you. You're Indian. Oh. You're in California. Ah, California. Are you in LA? Or is ICE not arresting everybody over there for being brown? That's a big problem in California at the moment, isn't it? Well, I hope you don't get deported, Sarov. I'm sure you won't. Anyway, we better stop talking before I get in trouble. What are we going to do? What are we going to do for the last song? This is the last song, everybody. I'm really sorry. We've done an hour and a half now. Over an hour and a half. I'll have to finish up at some stage. Arwen, Dad, please, what do you want? What is it, Arwen? Tell me. You want money? Do you want more money? Don't tell me I have to send you more money again. She's giving out. Who's giving out? Arwen's giving out. Way north of LA, so I'm safe. Oh, it's good. Good to hear, Sarov. Good to hear. You have to move here. You're going to have to move here to get away from all those crazy MAGA heads. Maybe just sing, dear. What do we sing? Last song. What do we do? How do we do this? Glen, there lives a man whom some would call a god. Where you cure your shakes and a bottle of a silver cost you 30 bob. From winter, summer, frost all over the jig and spring in the breeze. In the dead of night a man steps by Macalhatton, if you please. Macalhatton, you blurt, we need you, cries a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? We'll like be seen again. Is the jig to the man and We're doing this in the wrong key. My fucking capo was on the 3rd fret. That's way too high. Way too high. Mackel ya, block we need ya, Christ a million shaking man. I've lost it now. There's a wisp of smoke in the south of the glen and the poutines on the air. The birds and the birds and the rabbits in the sky and the drunkards everywhere. At Scary's Rock, the fox is out and Big Ollie's chasing the hounds. And the only thing in decent shape is buried beneath the ground. Mackelhattan, you blood, we need you, Christ a million shaking man. Where are your sacks of barley? Will I be seen again? Here's a jig to the man, here's a jig to the man, and a reel to the drop and a sweep to the girl he loves. May a fiddle playing punching curl your company up above. A Mackelhattan's house, the fairies are out and dancing on the hobs. The goats collapse and the doggers run away and there's salmon down the bogs. He has 1,000,000 gallons of wash and the feelers around the glen. But they never catch that hackler, Mickey ain't coming home again. Mackelhattan, you blood, we need you, Christ a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will I be seen again? There's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a sweep to the girl he loves. May a fiddle playing punching cure your company up above. Mackelhattan, you blood, we need you, Christ a million shaking man. Where are your sacks of barley? Will I be seen again? There's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a sweep to the girl he loves. May a fiddle playing punching cure your company up above. Mackelhattan, you blood, we need you, Christ a million shaking man. Yeah. Black and tans to finish. Okay, we do that. We do come out to black and tans. He's ready. Want to see all the little dancing emojis now on the screen, okay? Up the ra, up the ra. Irish flags. As the Republican Muslims say, Chucky Allah. I was born in Dublin Street where the royal drums are beat, and those loving English feet they walked all over us. And every single night when me father come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Callaway from the green and lovely lanes up to the Chandler. Come let us hear you tell how you stand the grey Parnell when you taught him well and truly persecuted. And where are the swears and jeers that you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. howdy, ray, made you run like Callaway from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come let us to you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2, like the Zulus they had spears and bow and arrow, and how bravely you faced one which are 16-pound a gun, and you frightened and the natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how he won medals down in Flanders. Tell her howdy, ray, made you run like Callaway from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Now the time is coming fast, and I think them days are here when those English shining hills run before us. And if there be a need, well, our kids will sing Godspeed with a verse or two of Dominic Bean's chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how he won medals down in Flanders. Tell her howdy, ray, made you run like Callaway from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. From the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. From the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Thank you. We did promise to do Rocky Road to Dublin before we finished, didn't we? So we finish up on Rocky Road to Dublin. Thanks very much, everybody, for coming in. It's great. Great bit of crack. I love doing this. Is there anybody left? There's loads of people. Is there anybody there at all? Give us a shout if you're here. If anyone's still here, give me a shout. Let me know you're still alive or you're still watching or whatever. Okay. Hello, Mark. How are you? Sarov. Is that, am I right? Sarov. Not deported yet. That's good to hear, Sarov. You have to come back next week now. We're doing this every Wednesday night. So bring a few friends back with you next Saturday night. We're going to invade England here one Wednesday as well. A couple of weeks' time we're going to invade England. Now you ready? We do Rocky Road to Dublin. Now, you ready? Here we go. Last song. Thanks very much for coming. I'm going to finish up after this one. So, here's a Rocky Road to Dublin. Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls a chew, I'm nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, laughter reap the corn, leave where I was born, caught a stout black thorns, a banished ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues to rattle over the bogs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road, the double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. In Mullingar at night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning bright and early, took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking, that's a Paddy's cure. When Aries on for drinking to hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style, was such a heart above, and he asked me was I heard wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road, the double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Double and whack for Lally-ra. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived. I knew of that fair city, then I took a stroll. All among the quality me bundle it was stole. In a neat locality something crossed me mind. When I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me stick go wobbling, inquiring after the rogue. Said me conic brogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. The Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, Macfall, Lally-ra. Before I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, "Set the no room, Harry." When I jumped aboard, a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs, played some hearty jigs, I played some muddy rigs. The water round me bubbling when I folly head. Wished myself was dead, I bet the fire instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, McFallaley run. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, dear old Aaron's oil. They began abusing the Amy, so says I shall I'll apply. Galway boys went by and saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Joined in the affray, quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, McFallaley ra. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, McFallaley ra. How was that? Not quite perfect, but not quite there, but it's a hard song to sing. Hard song to sing. Okay, folks, thanks a million for joining us. It was a great night. I really enjoyed it. I'll be back next Wednesday night at 8:30 Irish time, or whatever time zone you're in. Check it out, Irish time, Greenwich Mean Time, or whatever. Okay.